GPT news. In the news today, AI under Congress, Microscope, and the AI actual Senate hearing review with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. In this video here today, we're actually going to take a deeper look into the Senate interview that happened today and go over the actual blog. You'll be able to find if you go to beingthechangellc.com. The Uncharted Waters of AI Oversight, a Senate hearing review with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. So in this video, CEO Sam Altman, the co-founder of OpenAI, as well as ChatGPT, Detroit ChatGPT Revolution, we're going to look a little deeper as today Congress met on some different issues in regards to artificial intelligence and the Senate Judiciary Committee. They actually had a pivotal discussion today that is set to shape the future of artificial intelligence. So Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, Gary Marcus, the professor at New York University, and Christina Montgomery, who is the vice president at IBM. So going a little deeper, we're going to take a look here on the information that was talked about today. So from the confines of the Senate Judiciary Committee, there emerged a pivotal discussion today that is set to shape the future, May 16, 2023, of artificial intelligence in the United States and beyond. So the committee held a hearing to examine the rules and the safeguards needed to address AI's immense promise and pitfalls. Some of the industry's most influential figures testified, including Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI and ChatGPT 4 as well, Gary Marcus, the professor, like I mentioned, at New York University, and Christina Montgomery, Vice President and Chief Privacy and Trust Officer, as mentioned, at IBM. So you can find this full video that aired today live on CNBC. But let's take a quick look at the actual synopsis, kind of going over of what the hearing was today.
The Uncharted Waters of AI Oversight, a Senate hearing with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. The Senate Judiciary Committee held a hearing on AI oversight with witnesses, including Sam Altman, Professor Emeritus at New York University, and Julie Montgomery, Vice President and Chief Privacy and Trust Officer at IBM. The hearing focused on the need for regulation and safeguards given the rapid advancements and potential risks of artificial intelligence. Key points discussed in the hearing included: 1. Necessity of an independent commission. The idea of forming an independent commission for overseeing AI and its effects was proposed. It was compared to the way Congress oversees sectors like agriculture or Wall Street. The commission's role would be to enforce regulations for the greater good. 2. Regulatory hurdles. Concerns were raised about regulations potentially becoming cumbersome and having a negative influence. It was suggested that the new agency should focus on mitigating privacy invasion, bias, and disinformation. 3. International collaboration. Discussions revolved around global implications of AI and the need for international cooperation. However, the sentiment was that America should take the lead in this field. 4. Avoidance of regulatory capture. The risk of greenwashing, or giving the appearance of regulation without holding companies accountable for harms, was addressed. 5. Protection of data privacy. OpenAI's approach to data privacy was discussed, with Altman highlighting that they don't train on any specific data and only keep data for 30 days. Users of their AI, like Chatgpt, can opt out and delete their conversations. 6. AI self-awareness. The timeline for AI becoming self-aware was considered uncertain. The panel agreed that mechanisms for enforcement should be paramount when this level of AI development occurs. 7. Areas of high risk. Misinformation, transparency issues, and the need for stricter rules around medical advice were among the areas deemed high risk. The potential for AI to be used for manipulation, both by individuals and the AI itself, was also discussed. 8. Economic implications. The potential loss of jobs due to AI, invasion of privacy, manipulation of behavior, and degradation of elections were listed as possible economic implications. 9. AI Moratorium. A 6-month pause on certain AI developments was suggested, with a focus on developing more trustworthy and safe AI. However, the consensus was that a complete halt isn't practical and efforts should be made to implement safeguards and protections. 10. Liability and Consumer Protection. The issue of liability in cases of harm caused by AI was discussed. It was suggested that existing consumer protection laws could be applied to AI, and companies should be held responsible if their AI causes harm. 11. Dominance of AI. Concerns were raised about the dominance of a few large companies in the AI field. The aim is to encourage a rich and diverse industry of startups and prevent centralization of power. 12. Democratic opportunities. The potential for AI to democratize opportunities was discussed. The hope is that rules and regulations would help enforce fairness and prevent bias. Overall, the hearing stressed the urgency of establishing rules and safeguards for AI and highlighted the need for transparency, stability, and limits on use. The sentiment was that while AI has immense potential, it also poses significant risks, making careful oversight imperative. For more information, please don't hesitate to connect with Canton's CEO Change Marketing for any digital marketing needs. Please visit https://www.cochangemarketing.com.
Boom! So you have the information at your fingertips. So again, that information, if you want to rewatch that video, can be found on beingthechangellc.com on the blog and being able to go through that information. So let's get a little deeper and continue going in regards to a synopsis and then kind of get a viewpoint of the reality of this artificial intelligence. It's not about the problem. You always want to focus on the solution in any scenario. In this situation, with artificial intelligence being new, and it's being clear that it's being a concern in the government, it's okay. It's just a way that you can actually kind of find out new things and see what you can actually do to expand your new ideas. So if they went over regulatory hurdles, that despite the apparent need for regulation, there are legitimate concerns that it could become cumbersome and stifle innovation. So to understand, consider the example of AI in healthcare, for example. So AI algorithms, they're being developed to assist doctors in diagnosing diseases, but heavy regulation could slow down the adoption of those technologies. So balancing the need for patient safety with the potential benefits of AI is a significant challenge that must be addressed. For example, they had a AI technology, artificial intelligence tool that could detect cancer. Do you know how many people in the world that will be helpful for? So regulation is good and bad, but again, when you have different people just building on their own unique why, their own unique story, their own education, their growth, partner with a virtual assistant like ChatGPT and machine learning and starting to educate yourself on how to use this process, that's the way to go. So they talked today about internal collaboration. So in our interconnected world, yes, the United States always loves to dominate. We love to dominate, but global, this is a worldwide thing. AI affects everyone in every country. So hence international cooperation, it's vital. So take, for example, global efforts to combat climate change. AI, artificial intelligence, and tools, they can play a significant role in predicting climate patterns and helping to devise mitigation strategies. However, this is going to require cooperation and data sharing between the nations. So as Sam Altman actually shared today, this nonprofit of OpenAI and ChatGPT literally is ready to make sure that the security is the #1 factor, not just for United States Americans, but people worldwide. I mean, it was literally just warming to hear some new technology that's been derived by the nonprofit organization growing to the ability that it has being offered for free around the world. And yes, even the $20 upcharge for ChatGPT 4 and plus, I mean, $20 for all the abilities to have your own virtual assistant. We want to thank the CEO, Sam Altman. Thank you, OpenAI. Appreciate it. So think about still, though, protecting data privacy. So as a business, data privacy is going to always be a hot topic in the digital world, and it's going to be a hot topic in Congress. So companies like OpenAI, they emphasize that they don't train on any specific data and only keep data for 30 days. So allowing users to opt out and delete their conversations. So to bring this point home, consider a user interacting with an AI chatbot, for example, like ChatGPT for mental health support. So it's crucial to ensure that sensitive conversation, these are private and secure. So OpenAI does have these specific data measures in place, but again, just having those special measures for your business, making that awareness in Congress happen today. So economic implications. The economic implications of AI are broad and far-reaching. So for instance, consider the automation of jobs, such as manufacturing or customer service. While AI can increase efficiency, different AI tools that you actually try, it can also lead to job loss. So even watching the actual live today, as it was showing live on CNBC on YouTube, Julie Montgomery, from IBM shared they had to lay off because of artificial intelligence, 7,800 people. So again, job loss is a situation, but the way that you get around the situation is right at your fingertips, free education. So anyway, this highlights the need for proactive strategies to manage potential economic disruption. So it's kind of weird, but they did offer an AI moratorium. So the concept of an AI moratorium, a pause on certain AI developments, has been suggested, but is that really realistic? And they did bring that up at Congress as well. So focusing on the developing of more trustworthy and safe AI to illustrate more so, imagine if research and development of new AI system with potentially harmful consequences were paused until safety measures could actually be assured. But you don't know what you don't know in a world of the unknown. So that's the one thing that I know that Congress, and I actually understand after watching this whole live today, it was like almost 2 hours or what have you. So this approach could prevent harmful AI applications from being unleashed prematurely. So I can attest to that. I did do the How to Make Money Online ChatGPT challenge. And in doing that, just excited with the new AI tools. And of course, looking at free YouTube education and going through the steps of making money online, learning about different opportunities, making money online. But, there's pros and cons to how to make money online. So taking a step back and actually having a strategy with all of these AI tools, think about it. Futurepedia, 3,000 AI tools. I mean, that's a lot, okay? So that's like a World Book encyclopedia on steroids. So there's so many tools for anything that you actually can think about, seriously. So liability and consumer protection. The question of liability in cases of harm caused by AI is a critical issue. So if an AI stock trading bot, for example, made poor trades resulting in significant financial losses for a user, who's responsible? Who's going to be held responsible? Is it the company? The existing consumer protection laws they could potentially be applied to AI, but further legal clarification is required. So you were talking about, just keeping it democratic, taking it to the actual court. So Cory Booker was actually the senator that was speaking today, keeping things democratic. So while AI has so many potential and has some significant risk, at the same time, the hearing today, they stressed the urgency of establishing those rules and safeguards for AI, have accountability, highlighting the needs for transparency and limits on use. So it's clear than careful that oversight and regulation of AI is not just important, it's very imperative. And as we navigate through these uncharted waters, we need to ensure that AI serves humanity and doesn't harm it. But so here's the crazy though, you don't know what you don't know. But that's the beautiful thing in the world of the in-between. So I guess we have COVID to thank us for that, right? We're just in the midst of the in-between. So solutions is what we do at CCC Because We Care Foundation. We're coming around with solutions. And the solution that we're actually going to do is education. So how do we educate to be able to help people get to the next level? Education. I can't control anyone else, but leveraging AI for billionaire brands, ChatGPT Digital Real Estate Mastery. I'm showing you this as the actual mock-up of the actual course for leveraging AI for billionaire brands, ChatGPT and Digital Real Estate Mastery. So working on the final portions, but the key thing is there's opportunities to be able to use and leverage AI tools. As you can see, the AI tool this program that I'm using, which is in Canva, free tools, free templates, free graphics, as you can see on your left and right. But the key is taking engaging content, education, and leveraging it to the next level to help people understand something that you're actually specialized in. So for example, being a tax preparer, being a licensed insurance broker, being a licensed mortgage broker, having my own nonprofit organization, having a small business consulting, having our own digital marketing company, as well as growing and helping websites and helping the growth of understanding with AI tools to leverage the billionaire brands with Canton SEO Change Digital Marketing. It's just opportunity. So much opportunity, not only to leverage, to be able to knowledge of growth, but you see that Congress is paying attention. And so us, as we're moving forward in your own unique why, your own unique passion, understand that there's an opportunity presented before us right now. It's as simple as grabbing your cell phone, picking up your phone and taking action. So even if you don't move forward with the course that I'll have on Kajabi, because education is what my passion is, having a background in education, and there's ways that you can make money online. So the whole goal of being online, I love everyone, but the goal is to be able to help the legacy of showing people how to have entrepreneurs, family, friends, to make money online and create passive income, become the billionaire brand. But it does take action on your part as well. Understanding things that happen in Congress, the changes in OpenAI, the changes in ChatGPT, understanding the ways to leverage your money opportunity just in your unique you. Adriane is unique. It's a good and a bad. 10 minutes ago, just crying in the corner. 15, I was happy than a lark. You never know what you get, but it's okay because that's called change. And it's called mindset. And having a billionaire mindset, going where I know I'm going, I can have both. I'm okay with that. So here's the motivation for you. The motivation is to take action. The action could be literally just being here live at 7 p.m. Facebook and YouTube, where I will actually provide free education, free, because the consistency of understanding and the transformation of my growth for AI tools and being able to communicate. But I want to actually share with you, don't give up. Don't give up. It's not what you just have to come up with the strategy. The strategy might be loose. You might put your dependency in other people. You might have coaches and teams that promised you one thing and you delivered another. You may have invested in thousands of dollars in education for high-ticket affiliate marketing, for email marketing, to get the system they promised you that's done for you. Understood. Adriane's been there. But here's the thing, the action after. What are you going to do with all the information? You do not waste, you cannot put your finger on anyone else. You need to turn the finger on you. At the end of the day, you take all of that information and there's opportunity. ChatGPT is your free virtual assistant. So there's no coach, there's no team, there's no community that you have anyone to blame but the person that I'm speaking with in the camera, you. So you need to take the responsibility and the accountability of your why. What is your why? Your why might be a little shaky if you give up at this point. You might need a little bit more motivation if something can kind of falter, if someone tells you a lie and that's it. Crying a couple of times and make you just go in the corner and just quit. Quitters never win. Anything is possible. Even understand the maintain and the growth and just the unknown. That should give you the motivation to keep going in itself. So my friends, it's hard. It's tough. Yes, you don't get it overnight. No. But the end result is what you focus on. Focus your efforts in being able to create in a new space that you can actually monetize. Get out of your 9-to-5 job. Work, be a millionaire. But the billionaire in the making right here is on the action plan. So if you are actually interested, have questions, don't forget to actually subscribe, follow, and comment. Adriane Mays is here for you, but the OpenAI Chat GPT news. The AI under Congress, the Microscope, Opens AI, and CEO Sam Altman. That is what we discussed today. And if you actually want to go over the actual blog article again, it can be found on beingthechangellc.com right there today. Okay, so again, you know the mantra, you know how we have to be motivated every day because the 1% imperfection daily is all I ask. It might not be the best,